Hello, okay, so this will be my video proposal for my final portfolio, and for this video proposal I have to address the three questions that are asked, which is number one, what questions are you exploring in your essay? Number three, what do you want to write this essay, and what makes you particularly well suited to write this essay? And number five, what will be your individual challenges in writing this essay, and what strategies can you use to address your challenges? And so I have written out my my essay proposals, and I will be going over here. And so for the first proposal, the question that I will be addressing is, what are the challenges the digital world presents us with, and what do they mean for our future? This is a very broad topic. I wanted to first reason why I wanted to do this essay is because I wanted to expand my knowledge into as to why is it such a challenge to have the access to the internet and being able to acquire such resources and such. And for the question number three, the reason why I want to write this essay is because I want to address the issues of technology and remind myself in the future why we do what we do. And this means, like, being solitude, or having a solitude state, and knowing the ins and outs of the internet. And when the time comes, I want to prepare myself in the future, so when the time I have children, I want them, and when they grow up, I want them to know, and I want to tell them the proper websites to go on and what to be aware of, and teaching them how to be sexually resilient. And I believe by writing this essay, it'll help me in the future and expand my knowledge. And I am well suited to this essays because I want to make my voices heard. I'm very shy, and I don't talk much. So with writing this essay, I believe this will help me voice my opinion in a way that I don't have to talk. The reader will be impressed with what I have to say, and I want my opinions to be heard. So that's why I want to write this essay, and I'm well suited for it. And for number five, the individual challenges that I will face with writing this essay will be mostly of the structure. Oops, I missed all that. The structure or the flow of the essay, and I go off sometimes. When I have a topic, I go into different things, and I have a hard time sticking to one thing. So that'll be a challenge to face in itself. Another issue that I might use too much on just one essay. I think it's more resources. I forgot to put that down there, but I will probably make a very lengthy essay. I know it's always like the more you have, the more better it is, but I don't want to go overboard on information because I don't want the reader to get bored. So I want them to keep continuing to read my essay. And I know that personal experiences are good for all essays, but if I put too much of my personal essays into the essay without much of academic sources, it'll pretty much be like what I said is a diary, and the reader doesn't want to see that. He wants to see a balance of personal essays and academic sources balancing out. So in order for me to strategize a way to get rid of these challenges is to make sure that I stay on topic, that I focus on what I need to focus on, and for the issue of having too much sources, that I need to really like pick out what I need and what I can really use. So that will be the things that I will be watching out for. For the second proposal, the question I'm going to address is, how is our brain's behavior changed by the digital world, and how will this impact who we are? How is science exploring these challenges? To what extent does the science matter? And for that question, I want to write this essay is because when I watched Digital Nation, it opened my mind. Like, I was like, whoa, this is really interesting. When the guy in the video, I forgot his name, but he showed us our brain when it comes to reading a book, and our brain when it's on the internet, or when as showed in the video was on Google. and it was an interesting change. I was interested by that, and I also watched Is the Internet Making Us Stupid by Cart, and again, I want to voice my opinion, and I want to be heard. I mean, who doesn't want to be heard, right? So that's for me to get my way into voicing my opinion to other people, and I'll be well suited for this because I'm really eager to write about it. After watching it, I was really interested in the things they've said in the video, such as like multitasking and how it can actually affect us, and I'm really eager to write about that. And being eager is something that most students aren't really feeling when it comes to writing their final essays, because it's a drag. But for me, I'm really interested in writing this essay. I feel like I have the knowledge I have, and I can research more and put that into my essays, and I feel that will be my well suiting. And for the last question, the individual challenges I will face when it comes to writing this essay is actually picking out the good information. As I said before in the first proposal, that I will have too much sources, so I have to really pick out what I need to put in my essay, and not just put in a bunch of words in there making me sound so much smarter than I am. I'm just saying, but the reader wants to have a good amount of facts on the essay, and I believe that if I put too much in there, it won't sound like a paper from me. It'll sound lazy because I just put in a lot of things in there. So I want to pick out the I really need to look for the information that will really fit my essay. And obviously, as I stated in the previous essays, I need to overcome those challenges, like too much personal experience, too much, not too much, what's it, what is it, the flow of the paragraph might be off, and I want to stay on top of it, so that's one thing I want to stay away from in the second proposal. So for the last and third proposal, my question is, what is digital literacy? How does one develop it, and how is digital literacy different from and similar to alphabetical reading and writing literacy? How have you developed your digital literacy this semester? And that's an interesting question to me, because this is I was interested in the beginning of the class, what is digital literacy? I mean, I just picked the class because I needed English, but when I came to the class, the theme was digital literacy. And so as I progress towards the semester, it's really interesting that I've grown in my digital literacy, and I want to write about that. So that will tie into number 3, since I really want to strengthen my knowledge into it and put more ideas into my paper. So that's why I want to write it, and I'm well suited for this essay topic, or I believe that I'm well suited for this essay topic, is because it interests me. And if something interests me, like again, if I'm eager, I really want to write about it, and to see how I progress throughout the semester, I would want to put that on my paper and so that my reader will see what I have done and what I have improved on as the semester has gone by. So for the last question, which is number 5, the challenges that I'll be facing is that excuse me, not having enough information to back my essay up. I know it's kind of hard that not a lot of information on digital literacy is out there. I mean, I could be wrong, but the class resources that were given to me could be enough, but I want to expand my ideas. So picking out the really good information, again, as stated in the first and second proposal, that I really want to put into my essay. And excuse me, I'm so sorry. Stated in the previous proposals, I will be faced with those issues again, because I really want my essay to be flowy and be pleasurable to read, and having that good information in there and balancing out personal experiences. And one thing I forgot to mention on my essay proposal was that in order for me to really be an effective writer, I would have to do what it takes to have a 5 paper or 6 paper. So my strategy for this one is that I will be making appointments to the Writing Center, or I could, not say it in here, see you, Dr. Justice, in your office hours, so that I can ask questions, improve myself. So in order for me to have an effective paper so the reader will like it and give me a really good high score on it, I need to what it takes, which is go to the Writing Center so they can help me out with it, and so that I will know what mistakes I made and what I need to change in my paper. And if that doesn't work out, or to add on to that, I could go to you, Dr. Justice. I could ask for help and go to your office hours to see if my essay is flowing good, it's not, if I need to change it, and so on and so forth. So this is my essay proposal, and I hope you enjoy it. Thank you.